horses down from Leland. Sunday morning, tired and torn, horse was all he saw. Call mother, tell her to run. Bring water, for quickly she'll set the sun.
So everyone's in for a nice treat today. Something that happens, it's very rare and only kind of happens in our area. The wild huckleberries are in.
Let's go.
And we're going to be picking. The interesting thing about huckleberries is that no one's ever been able to cultivate them. The only way you can get them is to come up into the alpine meadows and to pick them. And Fresh Pea was telling me that they're selling for $60 a pound.
That's a lot.
We're not selling any. We're picking them for our own pancakes, but Jack and Mrs. W have their picking buckets, and I've got the old-fashioned pail, and we're gonna head out and do it. So we have to not get lost today. So I got my compass. The road runs north and south. We're gonna be heading due west, so if we work back east, we'll hit the road.
Sounds great.
And there are also something else.
Oh, there's wild blueberries here too. So we'll show you what huckleberries look like.
It's so sour that it made my mouth water.
So Jack, as you're picking, keep the sun over your left shoulder and then you'll head in the same direction. Let's go, we'll walk a little bit. I think most of these have been picked over and we'll get a little further out.
But Papa, that's what everyone thinks.
That's why they're so expensive. Because they're so labor intensive to pick. Used to do this with my grandparents.
I like that you have that yellow hat. I can see you.
So oftentimes when you're picking huckleberries, Jack, you'll see bear, because the bear
Can't bear the thought of not having any.
they can't bear the thought of not having huckleberries. I think it's their favorite thing.
So are you glad we're in the mountains today, or do you wish you were rafting today?
I don't know. It's kind of nice. It's nice being in the shade.
Jack, beware, there's a big widowmaker hanging up there on that hemlock.
Okay.
What did you find, Mama? You found a place for us to pick in the shade?
I found it.
Jack did?
There's I don't think there's quite as many berries.
I'm like fighting my way.
Oh, they're different than a blueberry. I don't know that they're better. You are so right, Jack.
So we've been picking, I'd say probably a couple hours.
Yeah, we got here about 2:30 and it's 4:15.
Okay, and so there's Jack's bucket. It's not too bad. You've probably been eating a few more than I have. Here's
Maybe.
my bucket. That's not very many. It doesn't look like very many, does it?
Not very much pancakes, huh?
Well,
we'll make very small pancakes.
There's plenty there for pancakes. Not much for preserving, but let's keep picking for another hour or so. You gonna dump yours in there?
No, because then it'll look like I haven't picked any.
I think we shouldn't keep all of our eggs in one basket. If one of us were to trip and fall, you'd never get them all picked up. So Jack is a better eater than a picker. So I'll show you. So here's what a huckleberry looks like. Let's see if I can get you in there. You can see they're almost black, kind of a dark purple. But what's interesting, can I have that one there? So you can see that's what a huckleberry looks like. But growing right alongside them is wild blueberries too. Look at these guys. And the bushes are very similar, but look at the color difference.
It's funny, I missed one berry to my mouth and it went in the bucket, and that's the only one I've gotten in the bucket so far.
The blueberry?
No.
So taste both of these, Jack, and tell me what the difference. First, do with the blueberry.
pretty sour.
They're a little bit more sour.
And they're kind of, I have to try the other one. I think the huckleberry, is harder to pick through, or eat through.
Little firmer texture.
Yeah, firmer
and
texture.
much sweeter and much more robust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, they're big too. Look at these guys. Whoops. Oh, that's the fourth one I've dropped. I hate dropping these. They're so hard to come by.
The fourth one you dropped today?
Fourth one I've dropped today. You know, what I find so interesting about this is that there's all these little microclimates just with, you know, just a few feet apart, right? You can get to one bush and the berries are overripe.
Mm-hmm.
It might be because maybe they had more water and they bloomed earlier, or maybe they have more direct sunlight, and then you can just take a step, you know, 20 feet away and you get berries that are all firm, and there are none that are overripe on them, like right here, like we're in the perfect spot. And I think it's because it's shaded in these big hemlocks. Jack's going to show you one of the big hemlocks out here. Look at that. Is that not magnificent?
It's the three comparisons.
And that's not a big hemlock, not out here. That's just a big one for, you know, in this little grove that we're standing. But what a beautiful place.
Yep, I'm giving it a hug.
You know,
I'm a tree hugger.
My ideal of Eden, Jack, to be in the kingdom would be in an environment like this with not so many flies.
No flies. And not as many brambles to walk through.
And no stickers or thistles, and nice buff single track paths all over. But that is quite a tree, isn't it? How many toothpicks do you think are in that tree?
More than I can count.
More than I can count, too.
Easy now, it's almost over. The fever will run out. Now the nights are colder. Who will lift your face to see how the stars shine brighter when you're lonely? The rains came down.
So I need to explain, you're going to have two different shirts on in this video. You went for a run.
I went for a run.
How was your run?
You know, it's beautiful here, but it's very steep.
How do you feel about the marathon this weekend?
I wish I would have trained more.
You trained a lot. You're going to be just fine.
Well, compared to most training plans, I trained very little.
Well, I think you'll be okay.
Mama isn't most training people.
So
I got my biggest fans
I'm
here.
willing to bet that Jack, he didn't eat any huckleberries.
Yeah.
Green, blue teeth, blue lips. So Jack and I combined ours there in our bucket. And then Mrs.
No,
W,
this is all
yours
me.
are back at the car.
Mine are back.
Yeah, so we'll see.
This is all mine. This is all me.
Boy, it takes a long time to pick huckleberries, doesn't it?
It does.
So what do we have enough? We probably have enough for maybe a couple breakfasts.
Yep, they'll be delicious. And part of it is just to be outside.
Looks like you've been eating some too.
Maybe. Well, the wild blueberries are growing right next to them. So if you accidentally run into a blueberry bush, what are you going to do?
Oh, so you were just eating the blueberries.
No. I was eating both.
Okay, so we brought some lunch. So let's go back and have our lunch.
I think it's 5:30. How about dinner?
Let's have our dinner, and then we'll drive home before it gets dark.
Sounds good.
I can hear the comments now. Mrs. Wranglerstar in jeans? Why are you in jeans?
Well, when you're going through brush, it's no fun to get your legs all cut up.
You're not that hardcore, huh?
Oh, I am.
We've got the world's biggest and heaviest selfie stick. I need two hands.
You're just a little bit silly, aren't you, sweetheart? Oh, the things we do.
Is that the beeping again?
It's the beeping.
We took the drone on the raft. We went rafting yesterday, and I rolled it up in the waterproof bag and I forgot to turn it off, and it beeped for what, 45 minutes?
Oh, is it that long?
Oh, I don't know. It seemed like a long time though. Who's up there?
Good, he can fix the strap that came loose.
Just little old me.
What was our grand total for berries today? Can you hold that up there?
Yep, 1 second.
So what's the tally here?
Delicious, but not as many as you anticipate.
That is not very many.
This is a telltale sign that you've been picking.
I think that we ate as many as we picked.
Yes.
I did.
I couldn't eat any when I was picking them. I felt too bad. I'm like, no, we gotta save them. Gotta save. You know, it's like gotta save my good clothes. You know, you never wear them.
Right.
What were you saying about canning and husbands?
Oh, like if you can peaches and then the next morning someone wants to open up your canned peaches to eat. You're like, no, those are for later. You can't eat the canned peaches now. They're fresh.
I've got to put them up down in the pantry, and they've got to sit there for a few months, get dusty, and then we can eat them.
That's right. There has to be dust accumulation before you can eat them.
I totally get that. I'd feel the same way.
It's too much work.
This type of thing makes Mrs. W nervous.
This is why the tires blow out when I'm driving it. We put a little pressure on it, don't we?
What did you say when we were coming through? There was men drive a certain way and women drive another? Or
Yeah, like if I was in this, it's a 2-wheel drive van with tires that are kind of so-so, I probably would have stopped and walked, but not so much Cody. He drives through. We're different. Power! We wonder why the subs got unattached.
Our surfboards were all falling off
They were all
after we
falling
went
off.
through that the first time.
That's probably why, huh? It's just rejuvenating to be out in the forest, isn't it? Like, we don't have to be doing anything particular. It's just the location.
I was thinking the same thing when you went for your run. I was picking and I thought, you know what, this is being out here away from technology and all of the distractions we have at home is as close as you're going to, it was like as close as we get to Eden. You know what, Eden, what the design should have been, you know, to work with your hands and to garden, and it's really incredible that everything that we have, everything that we need is provided for us. It comes from the ground.
It's amazing.
It's just we have to go out and get it.
And it's fun. It's fun to go get.
Jack, did you like picking huckleberries?
Yeah, I liked eating huckleberries.
So our secret huckleberry place has a secret lake.
Shh.
We're not gonna. I'm gonna blur out the sign. I'm sorry. We can't have everyone up here picking our huckleberries. This is a beautiful, beautiful forest.
Slipped on my shoes and made myself look sorry.